They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll give to Michel running right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet. They go.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Topper. Hey, zoom. Hey.
Mike's 59.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Set. Take 3.
I got it. Say it.
80 weapon.
Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the ready.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And McManus able to put it through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 59 yards. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
From the gun, Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood, let's go now.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ready. 30 base.
Mike, 54. Coming back.
Twist on travel.
Switch.
Hey, Alpha.
Shoot.
Go.
Mike 54. Mike
Five.
On first down, Eason. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On third down, Daniels. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw on third down, Daniels. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Ready. And read. Trump. Bring her, guys. Fight 51.
On first and 10, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's second down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing again, Daniels. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's now
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 4th down, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Back.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. From the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Ready to break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
General West.
Off play action. Eason. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
All day, baby. All day.
On 3rd down, Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
60 outlaw. Hey, Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Daniels. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Daniels. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mike 54. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
And some room to run now. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 32-yard line.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on, come on.
Recon, 132 fighter, fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
X3, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
I'm on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check right, check right.
And it's Michel once again. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.